Welcome. This looks like everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 people ready to play a Traitors mini. Welcome, everybody. Let's do this.
We're here for a mini. We're here for a Traitors mini, and it's going to be super fun. So thank you all for joining. I'm assuming everybody signed up for this because they know how Traitors works. So I won't. Randy, are you serious or are you kidding? You're kidding.
I have never seen the Traitors.
All right, you're a liar. We're going to just go ahead and get rolling here. So this is going to work very similar to the TV show. We are going to have some Traitors, indeterminate amount. You will find out those people shortly if you are one. We will have the classic murder turret. We will then have everybody else go to their bedroom. So all of you are already in the bedroom corridor. When murders are happening, that is the time to go to bed. For the Traitors, we'll shortly be seeing a new room pop up in their room log where they will be going to conduct their murderous ways and figure out who they will be eliminating from the game. From there, we will be dragging you all into breakfast one by one, making sure that you then find out who that night, that round, was murdered, which will be so entertaining for us and so scary for all of you. From there, we will have some challenges. Challenges will work very similar to the most recent season, where there will be shields and potentially other rewards at the challenge's disposal. So play your hardest out for a shield or don't go for shields. That is something to be aware of. People may be sandbagging challenges on purpose. Who knows? I don't know how you guys are all thinking about playing, so keep your options open on that front. From there, we have some strategy sessions where you should all be able to see the breakout rooms, armory, study, gardens, and secret passage. Let's see here. No battle backs. This is going to very much work like Traitors, where if you're eliminated via murder or via a vote out, I'm sorry, that will end your game. We're here to just all have fun, right? Let's see how this Traitors works. This is Expedition Online's first attempt at Traitors, so have some fun with it. No hard feelings. If you're murdered, if you're eliminated, nobody did it on purpose because they hate you. This is all for fun, so enjoy your time. This show is all about you all as players. The round table, there will be no questions. It is up to you to start conversations, have conversations with each other, at which point at the end, I will have you all write down who you're voting for, and we will have those votes revealed publicly. The person with the most votes will be eliminated and share with the group whether or not they are a traitor or a faithful. All right, well, everybody is still muted, so stay muted and turn your cameras off. I'm going to do a horrible Alan Cumming, not impression, because I'm not going to do the voice, but I will be messaging people right now to tell you if you are a traitor or not. From there, we will be getting started to have a fantastic game. I'm so excited to watch how all of you play this out. All right. Feel free to turn your cameras back on. The Traitors have officially been selected. From here, we are going to send you all back to, well, I guess you're already in the castle quarters in the Great Hall. You're going to have the next 10 minutes. From there, 2:28, it will be bedtime. We will send you all to your bedroom corridors, actually, and the murder and fun shall begin. So the game is all yours. Hop around the rooms, do an intro if you would like, and yeah, go ahead and get started.
Hi, guys.
Yo, what's good, everyone? Hey
there.
Can we talk here, or do we have to go?
Well, people be already breaking out, so that's a little suck. No, I'm kidding. I'm not throwing accusations out already, all right? All right, we ain't about to do that already. All right.
I'm just happy to meet Randy for the first time, so.
I was not sitting around in a big little hangout room. That's not.
Brian, we're vets. Fuck this. We know who half those people are. They're probably like, ooh, traitors.
Listen, as far as I see it, I wanted to talk to you right away. If I'm a traitor or if you're a traitor, I'm not killing you.
Thanks. I don't want to kill you either.
I think both of us are going to be vocal the whole time, and so I'd love just to have us in the round tables, at least pushing conversations one way or another.
Yes.
I'm also not a traitor, but I'm keeping the door open, you know.
I wish I was a traitor, but I was gypped.
I wish I was. I wasted this stupid robe for nothing.
I know. I see your outfit. You really wanted to be a traitor.
So should we go around the room and, say, be hot, like introduce each other and crap like that. I mean, look, Jess and Ryan, they in the gardens together. I mean, ooh, shit.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
mean,
scared. I'm not scared of Jess and Ryan. I'll say that right now.
all right.
I'm also not scared of Jess or Ryan either.
I always be getting out of these games first, so I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. All right, y'all do y'all thing. You know what I mean? I was gonna stay back.
Have any suspicions right off the hop, by the way?
I'm trying. Do we think Sam picked them?
Yes.
I
Honestly,
think. Oh, go
I
ahead.
think he probably picked Randy.
You think? Okay.
If I was Sam, I would pick Randy because I would think it's funny to make Randy a traitor.
In my brain, it needs to be one, like, frequent EO person.
Yes, I would agree.
One, like, unrecognized. And then the third, if there's a third one, it could go either way. So, like,
So-
my eyes go right to, like, an Ellie or a Cam.
Okay, yeah. So Ellie and Cam have both only played minis.
Right.
Anthony played season 3. He hasn't played anything since. Greg played season 5. He hasn't played anything since. So I could see one of them maybe being a traitor.
What's KF's story?
KF played Kilimanjaro. He definitely is a more known person in EO, but I could also say him being a traitor too.
I feel like the thing that probably is it could be. I don't think it's Courtney.
I don't either.
I don't think it'd be Kara.
I could maybe see Kara being thrown in just because she's quiet.
It could be a quiet person.
That's pretty much it. I'm 27. I don't know what else to say.
All right, I can go.
Traitor, but I don't think both of them would be traitors because they have a similar personality type.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think it's probably one chaotic person, one rational person.
And just a common face.
Yes.
Huh. I'm even other Jess draws eyes.
Oh, CCJ, yeah.
Either CCJ or Robbie fit like the calculated quiet role that I think I would pick as a traitor.
Yes. That's a good call.
Yeah, I think if I had to pick 3, like, gun to my head now, I think I'd shoot Ellie, Robbie, Anthony.
Okay.
But I really don't know.
I think I could swap Anthony out for actually no, I don't I don't think Randy and Robbie would be traitors together.
And you think
I don't
okay. And you're sold on Randy being one.
Yes. I feel like he was smirking a little bit. But I mean, I don't know. I'm literally
My dumbass, they told us to put our cameras on, and I immediately unplugged my heater because I was sweating, so I didn't look at anybody. My thing, yeah, Randy would smirk regardless, though, so that we think it's...
Yeah, fucking, okay.
Is there any... Cam got his role really late, opposed to everybody else. I watched as people popped up on the sideboard.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but...
That's probably just the mods are being slow.
This is crazy. I hate that no one's moving.
Moving?
It's boring.
Are these people for fucking real?
I hope we get put on black. If one of us gets killed...
Oh my god!
Oh, cool.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Happy early birthday.
Thank you.
I don't know. Do we have to go back before the end of the 10 minutes to at least say why we hopped around?
Do we go to another room and just wait and see
If anything, we go back and just say that you and I haven't talked since season 5, like since I played. So I just wanted to, we came here and we're chatting.
Yes.
Yeah. Why are they all? They better be going around the circle saying introductions or something.
Yeah, so I'm Anthony. I know I look like a kid, but I'm actually 21. So you guys, I can join in on the drinking, but I'm not. I go to college for business management. So trying to make that moolah. And yeah, I'm just excited to be here. It's been a while since I played it like an online game before, because the last time I did it, I was like the second one out. So I need a little bit of redemption. So You know, so we'll see what happens. But I'm glad to be meeting you all.
Okay, maybe.
Five of them are muted in there. Let's go to the armory. Let's see. Like, let's encourage people to
Good
join.
idea. Good idea. What? How is no one fucking joining?
God, at this point, I hope one of you are the traitor, or else we're just gonna get killed.
Works.
I get the gist of it. Yeah, I get the gist of it. I just thought it was fun. I thought about watching it.
Basically, it's kind of like Survivor, but like round table. Like there's a challenge, then there's a round table, and then somebody gets killed.
Yeah. That's what I knew about it. Like I knew.
Have you ever played Mafia?
No, I haven't.
Or like Werewolves of Miller's Hollow. It's basically that, but like
Traitors. Among Us, kind of.
We're bouncing around.
Welcome back.
We're all vets here. Why is no one jumping?
We're getting to know everyone.
What fucking strategy can we do right
introductions.
now?
There's a lot of castle to explore.
We were just having a traders meeting. I thought we had to do that now before the first murder.
I do like your cloak, by the way.
Who said that?
Are there certain videos that like people can't see, or is that just on my end?
Yeah, if you leave the room and come back on, it'll work. I just did that and it worked well.
Yeah, Greg, if you go to the gardens, I won't follow. I'm just.
Wait, Anthony, real quick, are you you played season 1, right? You were like a red shirt in the first episode?
No, I think I played season 3. Yeah. So.
Did you wear a red shirt in the first episode?
A red shirt.
Is this the Anthony with the like confession like?
Oh yeah, yeah, that's me. All right, see that I know. Yeah, you're right now.
King.
Robbie, can you go down the line and say what color shirt we all wore in our first episode?
I'm just a fan of Anthony, not you, Ryan. So I don't know who you are.
All right, I won't kill you first. All right.
Thank you.
My confessions are going crazy this game. You already know. I'm going ranting on all you guys. Nah, I'm kidding.
All right. Well, one of you will not be here for very much longer because it is time to go to your bedroom corridors.
It's probably gonna be me and Jess's dumbasses.
I know.
Hey, nice meeting you guys.
Yeah. Nice to see everyone.
Good to see you. Go to your bedroom corridor and hang out for a minute. Take a quick nap. See if you get murdered.
Good night.
Good night, everyone. Good night.
I love this crew.
You have been selected as the traitors. You have the next 9 minutes to decide who your first murder victim is. If you come up with it before, let me know, and that is perfectly fine as well.
That's a long time.
I'm so excited. This is great.
Did anybody else have to like physically calm down after getting the message? Like
Yes. Yes.
I had to stop smiling. Absolutely. I had like a huge smile on my face.
Yay. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was like, okay, don't look suspicious.
Jess, have you played EO or are you specific? You've been on prod like the whole time?
I've been on production the whole time. I played Survivor Online, which was like the predecessor, like before we became Expedition. So I've been along since like the pre days of Expedition. Gotcha. But yeah, I've never.
I feel like I've played a mini with you, Jess. Have I not? Like
yeah, I've played.
Yeah,
I've played like minis or drunk. Minis.
I've only played minis too. I almost was like, oh, Jess, I think you and I are the only ones who haven't played like a full season. And then I'm glad I didn't say that because
I technically haven't played a full season. I played an abridged like 1 week season, like the condensed season.
I watched. Is that like I watched that one. I recognize.
Yeah. And I think I played a mini with you, Cam, because I had like your name written down on my pad for like months after we played.
Who knows what I did?
I guess should we get to business since we don't have a lot of time?
Yeah,
I guess so.
Okay, at 3, can everyone just like shoot the main person they would like to vote out?
Oh my goodness.
And
I
then
didn't
we'll
write
work
people's
from
names
there.
down. I should write people's names down. Well, I'm worried if I write it on the whiteboard, it'll be like visible later. I have to be careful about that. I've always struggled like with games like Werewolf or whatever. Like I get like the physical anxiety is too much. So I was like 1 minute breathing exercises, just like for real chill out. And now I'm like, we're good.
Yeah,
Let's
no,
do
I
this.
think the part like with the time gives you that extra time to kind of like, take that breath and just like compose yourself. And you don't have the stakes of like $1 million or whatever they're playing
No,
for. So like
truly.
do not feel
Right.
any like remorse about getting rid of anyone at this point. And I've modded for a lot of them, so I know I want to get out.
I don't have as many like personal like targets like that. Yeah.
Do you guys want to reveal in 3?
Sure. All right.
1.
Here. Oh, I'll just say mine.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Ryan. I love that we all have different ones.
Well, that's good because then that gives us people for the future.
Okay, great. So we have Ellie, Jess. That is spot on. She was like very close second to because she is a devilish player. You cannot trust her.
Yes. Yeah, you
Cannot trust
cannot
her
trust Ellie at all.
at
And
all.
I feel like she would be really good at like sussing us out.
But she'd also be a good person to throw under the bus for the first meeting because people
I
will
think
naturally
so.
tell she may be a traitor.
I think we want Ellie for like 1 round.
Yeah. She'd be
If that's
a good
okay.
scapegoat. Yeah, no, I think she'd be a good scapegoat too.
Yeah. I voted Randy because Randy and Kayla tend to work together pretty well, and I don't trust either of them either.
Sure.
But I basically my idea was to basically get to Kayla by like attacking Randy first, but eventually getting Kayla as well. But that's what I was thinking. I don't want to straight up go for her yet, but I want to attack where she potentially has allies and stuff like that.
Okay.
I also do feel like if Randy genuinely hasn't watched the game and like I don't know if that's a bit or not. I'm just sort of like, well, other people here have and want to play, and I'm like, that gives us a really good, easy excuse.
Don't trust anything he says either. He's an actor. He like puts on performances. Like he's good at like like lulling you in, and then basically you're like, wait, how did you get to like the final 5 or so like whatever? So like So don't feel that's and then you said Ryan, which would also be a good one because he wasn't on the original group, but I don't know Ryan very well personally.
Okay. Ryan like really fucked me over in a mini like a few months ago, and so for me it's a little bit of like a redemption arc, but I'm happy to let him play a little bit before we kill him.
Is there anyone who knows about that history there though? Because you want to be careful and not let that
no, that's true.
be.
I'm not sure actually. I don't think anybody else. Robbie knows. Robbie knows that.
Okay, so then
Robbie's name down.
If we do it, we just have to be. You have to be careful in navigating that. Of course. Yeah.
No, that's a really good call.
Okay, so has anyone changed their minds given after our conversation, or do you guys are hard strong on like who you originally wanted out?
I can switch to Randy.
I can switch to Randy as well because I like the idea of keeping Ellie around at least for a round, and then we can kind of throw her under the bus at round tables and be like, "What's up with that?"
Yeah, and if it doesn't work, then we can kill her.
Yeah. One thing I will say, Ellie and I have played minis together and we've like met in person a handful of times. I think she'll find it suspicious if I gun for her at a round table just because we like out of the people here, we have like one of the strongest connections. So I might not join in the gunning on that, but I am still with y'all. I just need to like put that out there.
Okay.
No, that totally makes sense. At the end of
I'll
the
have to
day,
figure out how to play that basically. Like I might still
yeah.
vote for her, but I'll be like feel bad or whatever. Sorry,
No,
sorry, Sam. Sam is watching.
You don't want to draw any attention to you, so like don't compromise your position unless it's like a critical vote and it's like we think it might just be by one type of thing. But if we have room to navigate, like play it out until she's out for sure.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so then I guess the name for Sam is going to be Randy. Everyone agrees?
I'm cool with that.
Yes.
Perfect.
I love the official.
I'm so excited to work with you guys.
I know this is gonna be fun.
It's gonna be good.
You can go back to your bedrooms now. We will deliver the news and drag you all into breakfast once the time comes. Schneid, you're good to go deliver the news as the voice of death.
Randy, can you hear me?
I can. Hello.
How you doing, Randy?
I'm doing great. How have you been?
I'm good. How's that hard mic's treating you?
What'd you say? Oh, this. I thought you said hard mic. That answers your question about how it's treated me.
Oh, great. Well, unfortunately, Randy, you might need a few more of those because you have just been murdered.
The first. Oh no. What?
You are the first to be murdered in the EO Traitors Mini. Do you have any guesses on who it might have been?
I'm guessing it was. I have two names, but I'm gonna go with Ellie.
Okay. Well, we of course are sad to be losing you. And it's a pleasure to have you, Randy.
Thank you, Schneidman. Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you too, man.
Have fun.
Hi, guys.
I didn't waste the robe. Let's fucking go.
Oh my god, I have a robe. Wait, I have one. Hold on.
Kayla, get the robe.
Oh shit.
If you own a robe, it's gotta be on. Cameron, I love the tie.
Alright, thank you. I have a green sweatshirt that I could wear.
Is this the time? Is this the time where we do the introductions? Like we all go around in a circle and.
No, you missed it, bro. Remember?
Yes, Kayla.
Hello. Oh my
I
god.
don't have a hood.
Oh my gosh.
Thank goodness.
Good
I was so
morning.
scared. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Wait, are they actually doing like in order, like bringing people progressively, or is it like?
Yeah, they were.
Going too fast.
6, 7, 8, 9.
I joined and Cameron had already eaten all the croissants on the table. I was pissed.
I asked you not to mention
Listen,
that.
I dragged you all in very fast. This is a mini. This is not a 15-day long game.
There's 13 people here. Did no one get killed?
One person.
Wait, yeah. Who's
goes
missing?
with their camera off right now. Our first murdered victim was Randy Bruce. Randy has been murdered.
Oh no. Haters because he's never watched it.
R.I.P.
Oh, Randy.
Yo. Shit. The
Did he
fuck?
play Bubblegum Love on his exit?
That is enough morning, Randy. We all know and love him, but we're going to keep this game right on moving because there's more murders and vote outs to happen in this game. Let us all get ready for our first challenge, first official challenge of the Traitors. This is a classic, and we're just going to go straight into a Scottish Traitors themed scavenger hunt.
Oh God.
Sam, if the items aren't hardcover book and red solo cup, this is fucked. Because I got told two things.
Well, those are going to be the two items on the scavenger hunt.
It's gonna take one round of this, and I'm gonna trip over this fucking robe in literally 10 seconds.
I need a second.
Sam, did you have a tie on the whole time?
I've had a tie on all along.
Wow, you're so classy.
I thought about wearing like a suit jacket and was like, that's too much. That's too much effort.
The tie and tank top is a good look.
Yeah, Cam, that would look tacky if you dressed up for this. That would look really stupid.
All right, we have everybody here. We are going to go ahead and get this scavenger hunt started. Again, these are all vaguely Traitors themed items because we are here playing a game in the fake Scottish Highlands of whatever piece of America, Canada. I think that should cover everybody where you are. Everybody ready? The first item, okay, actually, before we start, typical scavenger hunt rules are in place. Oh, hi, Courtney. Typical rules are in place. Do not leave until I say go. It will be a 3, 2, 1, go. This is a mini, so no warnings. If you are off the screen before I say go, you're just eliminated. We're calling it there. Last person to bring an item back, or if you do not have that item, you are eliminated from that round. The last person standing in this scavenger hunt will win a shield and be prevented from being murdered in the next round of Traitorous Deceit. All right, let's go ahead and get started. The first item of this scavenger hunt is going to be a hat or a cap. 3, 2, 1, go. We're good. Go.
Got one.
I saw pieces of bodies as we went. All right, we're just down to KF and Ryan comes back with a hat. Everybody is good. KF, I'm sorry, you were the last one. You have been eliminated from the scavenger hunt. The next item, because you may be crying, we need a Kleenex. 3, 2, 1, go. Greg, I'm sorry, Greg. You were moving.
Yeah.
You did know.
That wasn't a rule.
Can it be toilet paper? I don't own Kleenex.
Toilet paper can wipe away tears. Okay, everybody's good. Everybody brought back tissues, so we're good to go. All right, we've had 2 victims. The next item. Please find me something that produces flame. 3, 2, 1, go. A lighter, a match, something that produces a flame to keep you warm in those Scottish Highlands. We have match. Yes. Yes, I did.
What was the item?
I was gonna say, don't make us run with a knife.
Oh, that's smart.
I almost did, and Jonathan kept next.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Ryan, you had one, right?
Yeah, candle.
That does not produce flame. That takes flame. I'm not sure if Jonathan makes that candle.
Well, then by that argument, I produce flame.
Prove it.
Whoa.
Show us, Ryan.
Listen, I can be out. It's really okay.
You want me to spit
Anthony
you a
is
beat?
not returned, so you still have time. Anthony is not returned. Candles do
yeah.
not count.
Keep
Candles
going.
do not count. They do not.
All right, give me like 10 minutes. I'll be back with it later. 1 sec.
You have 3 minutes. Anthony.
Wait, but you
candles do
have a
not
candle. What do you use to light the candle?
Shit, my bad. Shit, my bad.
You're good. You have 2 minutes. Ryan also hasn't come back with anything yet.
That's it.
There we go. He's got flame. Ryan, you are officially eliminated. Good find, Anthony. All right, the next item. Oh, Jess. Yep, there you are. Okay, the next item. Remember the 3, 2, 1. Don't leave early. You're in the Scottish Highlands. People in Scotland love to drink. Please go find me alcohol. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we have 2 people enjoying their time. 3, 4.
Let's go, day drinkers.
Who wants some whiskey?
All right, that is everybody. Anthony, I'm sorry, you were the last one. It's all right.
Shit.
This one may take a time. You need to stay hydrated. Get me a full glass of water. 3, 2, 1, go.
This is actually really funny.
There we go. There we go. Glasses, bottles. I need a full.
It's like really full.
Canister of water.
Oh shoot, I left my sync running.
Yeah, so did I. Can I turn it off?
You can turn it off. You're both here. You're both here. We are officially down to Kara and Jess.
Oop.
Jess comes back. I'm sorry,
This is
Kara.
full enough, right? Like I've taken 1 step out of it.
I'll count it. Yeah.
Okay.
Kara has been eliminated. Thank you, Kara, but the glass of water got you. The next item in this scavenger hunt is what you are not playing for in this game because this is all just for fun. Please find me a form of currency. 3, 2, 1, go. Cards don't count. It has to be money. We have a handful of people coming with money. Boom, 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 boom. Robbie, I'm sorry.
Whoa.
You've been eliminated.
I brought Daddy's wallet.
That looks familiar.
Courtney, that's a lot of money.
I just grabbed all the money out of my wallet. I'm sorry, it's all ones, but I'm not a stripper. Come on.
The next item in this scavenger hunt is going to help you in your nighttime investigations throughout the castle. Please find me a flashlight. 3, 2, 1, go.
I don't have a flashlight.
You might have one lying around somewhere.
I don't have one.
Courtney has an old school flashlight. Cam has a flashlight. Ellie has a flashlight. We are waiting for the Jesses and Kayla.
I can't believe I randomly had a flashlight ready to go.
This is a flashlight lantern. Count?
They all count, but Jess Martin, you were the last one.
I also thought that you said flashlight.
Kayla, what is that?
It's a light in the closet. I ripped it off the wall. That's how dedicated I was, and you're gonna say it doesn't count, Jess?
That's not that's a wall light.
Look, the history of scavenger hunts, they have sometimes they're a little lenient, okay?
It's mobile and it would help you in nighttime investigations.
Exactly.
You're not a phone would work, right?
I appreciate that you did that.
If
All
that's
right,
not
final
faithful, I don't know what it is.
Final 5. The next item in this scavenger hunt. I simply need something red. 3, 2, 1, go. Boom, boom, boom. Kayla, I saw your item first. Courtney, I'm sorry. You have been eliminated. You are just behind Kayla. The next item. I need something, because you're going to be spending some time at a round table, I need something perfectly circular. 3, 2, 1, go.
The cup.
That was all very fast, first of all, and a lot of circles. I think it was between Jess and Kayla to actually get it on the screen. Jonathan, do you agree? I'm sorry, Jess, you have been eliminated. Thank you for the epic try, though. The next item, as we enter the final 3, is something to stay warm in the Scottish Highlands. Please find me a sweater. 3, 2, 1, go. That's pure coincidence. I did not know she was wearing that. I apologize. Nicely done. Cam, sorry, Kayla. You have been eliminated. The last item. Cam versus Ellie. Final item I need you to bring to me is an ode to the breakfast meal. Please bring me an egg. 3, 2, 1.
I ran.
He
I ran.
DQ.
I ran.
Cam, you're officially eliminated. Ellie, you have officially won a shield.
I was so excited.
Challenge. It is 3:09. Everybody can come back on camera. Everybody can go strategize in any room you would like throughout the castle quarters. We will send you all to bed. I will come on and send you all to bed at 3:24. You have 15 minutes to strategize. Go have fun.
Hello.
Yo, yo, yo.
I'm mad at myself. I was like, oh my god, I have eggs.
You're mad.
It's so nice to meet you, Robbie, by the way, but I just wanted to say that.
Oh, so Ryan, what were you and if you don't mind me asking, what were you guys talking about? Yeah, we're just chilling.
Well, at the start, I haven't talked to Jess since the end of my season, so it was catching up. But then it was a matter of like, Granted being like, who do we think is traitors or not, and then realized pretty quickly what this conversation is that it's not possible. And Jess said Randy, and I just said I don't think it's Courtney. That was the extent of our conclusions. We did think like. I feel like if you're hand picking them, there's more tendency that you're hitting different personalities in who you're picking.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're probably picking someone that like doesn't know anybody here, or someone here that does know everybody, like just to get a mix of opinions. But beyond that, we're more just complaining that nobody else was hopping around.
Yeah. I think everyone's kind of scared to make the first move,
100%.
because they don't want to be like stand out and shit like that. But yeah, no, because when I was in the in the private, the host entered and I was like, did I already die? Come on, are you serious? And then he was like, no, who do you think is? I was like, okay, thank goodness. I was about to say, but
I think part of me kind of loves the first vote of the Traitors, which if anything, it's just it's innocent information gather. But
yeah, I don't think, like I said, I don't think it's you, Ryan, or Jess, only because I don't think two Traitors would automatically go into a call and be like automatically just stick together and go to a private call.
When we were like all together, they were like, "Oh, well, they were there."
Right.
Not like they were all together.
So if they are saying that, then we should maybe go with that. But if you guys hear anything else, then just let me know, and then I'll
Yeah.
whatever.
And
Kara's quiet. It's really hard to get a read on what she's thinking. Courtney is a total wild card. She's very chaotic, but in the best way.
Courtney's gonna make it all the way to the end, I feel like. Like, she's a shoo-in for the end. Like, nobody's gonna murder her, and I don't think anybody's gonna vote her out.
Yeah, okay, here's the I think so I was talking to Ryan before earlier, trying to suss out who we think could be traitors. I don't think he's a traitor. I do think, though, someone chaotic will be a traitor. I think it will be 3 different personality types. And like the chaotic agents in this game, Randy, Anthony, and Courtney. So I think one of them is definitely a traitor.
Yeah, I honestly thought it was gonna be Randy had to be a traitor, and I was very
I thought
shocked.
too.
Yeah,
He was
I
like, talking.
he's a shoe-in for a traitor.
Do we think that
What if
there's
we organize
two
people
or
into like
three?
tropes at this
Yeah,
point?
because I wasn't gonna say chaotic necessarily, but there's gonna be somebody who you would never think would be a traitor in a million years, just a random ass choice. So it's kind of like in the same vein of chaotic, but like I feel like that's gonna be one slot.
But if it's someone
then
you
I
don't
feel
think
like-
of at all, would that be like a Kara type of person?
Yes.
I'm thinking Kara or like Jess Herbeck of like
Those are those are the two I would say.
Jess Herbeck would probably want to kill Randy too.
I would honestly, Herbeck is the last one I would like picture to be a traitor. So like that definitely is like fuck like.
I've never actually played with Herbeck. What is she like when she plays?
Jess Herbeck.
She's like kind of a sleeper cell.
She won the last drunk mini.
She did, and she's very chill. Like she's like she kind of draws you in by being like chill. I think.
Yeah, I believe that.
She's a
I
good
believe
player.
that.
She's really good at like just making you feel relaxed. Honestly.
Jess, was she the one who did like the videos for my expedition season? Okay,
Yeah,
that's where I thought I like recognized
She
her.
makes all of our challenges.
Got it.
Okay, so 8.
This first
320.
one's so hard because it's like, what do we really have to go off of? You know?
Yeah, just the Randy.
So we're thinking maybe like, why would you kill someone who doesn't know how the game is played type thing?
I would have
Oh.
never voted him out because I was looking forward to like getting to know him.
Yeah.
Like so,
Yeah, I feel like
but like
it would have been really easy for like the faithfuls to be like, hey, like this is how you play, and like keep it like the faithfuls want to keep them around. So I could see the traitors maybe saying like, oh, he'd be too moldable or something. I don't know. Like that's that's
true.
I have like that.
I think that it might be Ryan, but I just don't know.
You think so?
That's
But do you think like a traitor would hop? I mean, I don't know, but like how him and Jess hopped into a separate room without everyone else. Like, I don't know. What do you think about that?
I don't know. I just have a weird feeling about Ryan, but that just might be biased because you both know that I don't necessarily have a good relationship.
Yeah.
And
No.
Yeah, I mean they spent like that whole time over there, so that was kind of
yeah, that was weird.
That was weird.
But I try
because you would think after a few minutes they'd be like, let's go back.
Yeah.
But Jess Mart, because of personal reasons, I trust more Jess Mart than I trust Ryan.
Right.
That might mean that it might be Jess Mart. I feel like it's one.
Hello. How's it
Hi,
going?
friends.
How's
Nice to
everyone?
officially meet you, KF.
Nice to meet you too, Robbie. I think was I your mod, or like I feel like we've interacted, or did I interview you when you left the game, or yeah.
Oh, I didn't leave the game.
Hey.
Oh.
Made it to the end.
Yes. I just remember you being like one of the mods, though. Nice to officially meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet
But
you
I don't
too.
want to. I don't want
I
to
think
take
I
up.
also mod for you, Greg. I'm pretty sure I modded for you too, Greg. I remember.
I was in the same game as Robbie. Just
Okay,
I
yeah, okay.
was
It's
only
all
there for like a couple days.
it's all coming back. It's all coming back. I think I've modded way too many seasons now. I'm very confused with who was on what season and like what went down and stuff like that. It's all mixed up in my head.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a feel for that too. I've like watched some seasons or like bits and pieces of some seasons, but I definitely don't recognize everyone.
I
I
know
don't know. What
people
are
just got
people?
their season.
Yeah. What are
You
people
guys, I might have the secret
thinking,
pass be like
feeling?
who pops in. But I'll do later.
I think there's like people were wondering like why Randy.
Yeah.
I came clean to the room that I was in, that like in the game that I played 2 years ago with Expedition, I got idled out by Randy. So I
Oh,
just want to
shit.
put that out on the floor, being like, I'm not trying to hide anything, but like that, if people are aware of other Expedition games, that could be a reason to then kind of throw things onto me. But I'm not familiar with most people or really anyone in the game, so I just wanted to make sure that that was like out in the open.
I just don't want me to be voted out, so I'm just like whatever. Like I'll vote for her.
I know, I'll vote for her too. I more likelihood think it's Jess Herbeck.
Okay, I don't care right now about the Traitors. I like legitimately just don't want to get voted out. I feel like KF is gonna vote me out. That's what I feel like.
He hasn't. When I was in that room, he did not say anything.
Just thinking like, because you guys went in that other room, but
If you've heard anything else, though, like I'm like curious to hear like what you've heard too.
I don't think Ryan's a traitor. I mean, yeah, it's probably stupid that we went off, but like we both are like we've done this so many times. We're not going to waste time and just sit around and do introductions, which whatever.
Scared of the direction we're going. So what? So were you in the other call, the 5 people call?
Oh, I was just right before this. I was with Courtney and Jess H.
Got it. Okay. And what were they? You don't have to say. Like I said, I respect y'all want to do your game talk. But is there any names you guys are coming up with?
They were a little like we were talking about Ryan and Jess being in their own room and how that was like suspicious, like kind of like what we were saying before. So
Yeah. I see personally me, I don't think it would be both of them because like I said, that makes them look hella sus. I think it could be one of them, but I don't know. It's definitely going to be someone that's loud, someone that's quiet, and then maybe one in between, but someone that knows Ryan 100%.
Yeah.
So, but if you had to vote like right now, who are you leaning towards? If you had to, throw out a name.
I was thinking about like Randy being the first one, and then how we were talking about people who played with him. So I was kind of thinking that.
Yeah, they didn't have like a beef in their season or anything.
No, they worked together the whole time, and I think that Robbie probably wanted them together like the whole time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That group of 5 has been together for a long time.
In the armory?
Yeah.
You have to go off of like
first round.
Do we say Cameron?
Ryan's in there.
All the guys. I think like all the guys.
I don't
Time to go
know.
around the table. Time for the
Something
round.
about Ryan. I don't know.
Let's go. There we go.
All right. We have 5 We have 12. Okay, like I said, this is your guys' time. You have the next, let's see, 10 to 15 minutes to discuss. As you will.
All right.
Who had motivation for killing our little songbird?
I don't know. Yeah. So who knew Randy before this? Like, who was like tight with them? All right, and like I said, that's not an indicator. That's not an indicator. I'm just curious. All right.
And just to be clear, I did play season 5 with Randy, but Randy and I worked very closely together, so I think having him in the game would benefit me rather than killing him.
But did he vote for you, Robbie?
He did vote for me to win.
Oh, okay, then never mind. They're cool. Those two are chill. Never mind.
He did vote for me to win.
I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum. I played an expedition season with Randy. I got idled out by Randy. I already disclosed to the group I was with before, but for anyone who's familiar with Expedition Online seasons might know that and could use that as a reason to target me. But I wanted to make sure that that's out on the table.
And I also on like there was like a draft thing for my season of EO, and he picked me last on his draft. So I know him on that scheme of things, but I don't know him personally.
I see him post in the Tribe Has Spoken a lot. That's mostly my connection with
My
him.
husband is one of his top 0.5% listeners on Spotify, so I just want to disclose that really quick.
I also know Randy, but I don't see why getting rid of him would benefit me at all. So I feel like I would, yeah.
So it seems like most of us, I mean, it makes sense that most of us know Randy.
Everybody knows Randy.
Yeah. And 99% of us know who Randy
That was a nice moment for Randy to feel really good about himself post first boot.
This is the Randy fan club.
And when I get
Sing
killed
the
at night,
chorus of Bubblegum Love.
when I get killed at night, you all better do the same thing for me, where you go around and say your favorite thing about me.
But I guess it's like the tricky part, right? Because we kind of like at this point, I know like half of this room pretty well, so it's like about like, you know, this is not a team thing, so so it's really hard because then you kind of have to try to not think about like, you know, personal relationships with people because they could be very much be a traitor.
Yeah.
Like.
All right, hold on. All right, let's cut the bullshit. Who we all voted for, okay? We're all kumbaya and shit. Obviously, we all know who we vote in, so let's start. Let's start this tea, all right? This is too much. I love you. Let's go.
Do you know who you're voting?
You start off.
Oh, yeah.
You want me to start? I'll start. I don't care. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking, all right? So everyone settle down, because here's what I'm thinking, okay? First things first, I was in the chat, and here's my thing, okay? Here's the thing. They're choosing traitors who, they want a little mixture. Someone that's a little loud, someone that's a little quiet, and someone maybe in the middle, okay? So I think there's 3 traitors. I'm going to die tonight. I know I am, but I'm just going to speak my truth, okay? So here's what I'm thinking, all right? So look. So I think Sam chose the traitor. I don't know who chose it, but I feel like Sam would maybe choose his wife to, you know, kill some people. So, and Ellie, you seem hella nice. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know. Is that niceness?
I'm not.
Oh, okay. Then forget everything I said. Never mind. So now I got nothing now.
She does seem nice.
Yeah, no, she's very nice. So that's why I was like, but the people that are really, really nice, they got a vendetta. So I don't know. So, but what do y'all think?
That's real fucking obvious for Sam to pick me. Like, you know.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm not gonna pull off a big brain move and call out the traitor like right away. So that's all I got really. I haven't really spoken with a lot of people either. So, but
so you don't think
or is it
it's
like the
actually Ellie?
double reverse? You know, like it would be too obvious to pick Ellie. You know?
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so now that I gave a name, it's time for y'all to step up. So who y'all thinking?
I'll be transparent, at least saying what I heard. I heard that the names that were out there in circulation, backing up the point that Anthony made about loud and quiet, where people were putting eyes on Kara and Courtney. As people that kind of fit both ends of that in the scope of this cast. Then again, I will say they're not the only people. they're not the only people. They're not the only.
I heard you, Ryan.
Look, I'm gonna defend my girl Kara. Me and her, we go way back. We in New York, all right? That's my main girl. You don't talk about my main girl like that. I'm just saying, all right?
You've never
that's
met,
my main
right?
girl.
Listen, I'm just saying what I
My
heard.
wife's name, Outro.
I mean, people were nodding their.
Will Smith. I'm about to Will Smith you right now and say, Chris Rock, Ryan, get my name out your fucking goddamn mouth.
Okay, I will.
She kind of ate. All right,
I will.
all right.
What I will say is that when I said those names, people were nodding, which I think backs up the fact that your names were said by other people. I'm just saying what was in the circulation. I'm not pushing anything.
And that's a lie. Because I literally
In my conversations, the two names have come up multiple times, so I'll back up what Ryan is saying.
I'm not pushing anything. I'm just putting out info to have this conversation moving for the next 5 minutes. That's
Sorry,
all.
KF cut off. I didn't hear what you said.
No, I was just saying that I'll back up what Ryan is saying. In the conversations that I've had, those names have come up multiple times, and I will agree with them also in saying that he wasn't pushing names like either. So like, yeah.
Courtney and Kara, have you heard any names?
Well,
Ryan.
Yeah, I heard Ryan's name too, but I just want to say, like, for myself, like, if you vote me here, you're just voting out of faithful. Like, I promise you, like, I'm trying to find the traitors too. Like,
I mean, I can make the same point if my name's out there. I mean, multiple people immediately told me that it was stupid for me to leave the room, which I don't think I would have done as a traitor. I've tried to push productive conversation here, which is another thing that I don't think a traitor would do this early. Expanding the conversation open puts more names out there, which just happened to me to have my name out here in conversation, which would be bad for me if I was a traitor. I'm sitting here as a faithful as well. I'm going to be here as a faithful trying to advance the conversation as long as I'm here until I get killed. So kill me later, but it doesn't benefit to kill me now if I'm going to be someone that's speaking a voice here and pushing the conversation.
I don't think it would be smart for two traitors to, or even a traitor to stand out right away and go into a private call at the start, because like even when we were in the call, all eyes were on these two leaving the call. So that's just what I think. I don't think those two are traitors, but like I said, I don't know. I could be getting bamboozled, right?
I have to agree with Anthony because like I called both of them out. I was like, you guys, that was so dumb. Like, why would you do that? And I just like, I feel like a traitor would never. I just feel like a traitor would not do that. Like that's kind of sloppy. Like no offense.
Correct. I mean, correct
also,
me if
I
I'm
haven't
wrong.
heard your name at all, so.
That's what like to the other people besides Kara and Courtney that apparently my name's been out there. What are the points I can try and counter them if there are any, or if my name's not actually out there? Anyway, I'm gonna vote Kara or Courtney today. If there's a way that everybody leans and we'd like to be on the same page, then I'll do that. If my name's out from them, Courtney's pushed it more. I think I'm gonna defend myself more and vote Courtney unless someone says otherwise to vote Kara.
I think I would. I mean, Kara, I mentioned like people who are quieter, so I was like, I feel like I'm a quiet person. I don't know if I come across that way in these games. So I would like to hear. You said you're investigating and stuff. Like, who do you think if it's not Courtney or not Ryan, or maybe you do think it's them?
well, going off of like just things I heard and Randy being the first murder and hearing that Greg played with Randy, but also wasn't, I guess, really with him or whatever, kind of made me suspicious of him, and that's kind of who I was leaning towards voting. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
she's
that's
innocent.
valid. I totally think that's valid. I think that makes sense. I think for people who are familiar with Expedition Online and watch the seasons or who are involved in multiple seasons, you're familiar with what happens in the games. So I'm probably an easy person to pin Randy on, which is why I came clean. I wanted everyone to make sure that they knew that it's not something I'm hiding. I think it makes sense. If you want to vote it for me, Kara, I'm going to go with Ryan and probably vote for Courtney. Just because I don't, I don't know if necessarily Courtney's a traitor, but I don't know if she's going to be a helpful faithful.
I don't think Greg
personally
is
wouldn't
a
take
traitor.
that.
Greg like immediately came clean about knowing Randy like right off the hop.
I mean,
fair.
yeah, no, you're right.
Or is it just him covering up?
It's either someone pinning it on him, which means it's someone who knows about that
Yeah.
dynamic, or it's a like double fake.
We're pinpointing people already, but also there's a lot of people that haven't participated in the conversation. Because if I was a traitor, I'm laying low. I ain't talking. F that. You know what I mean? So like, let's hear from the quiet people. Let's pick their brain a little bit. Who hasn't talked? All right. KF. Let's go, my boy. How you doing? What you thinking? Throw out a name. I want some blood. What you thinking?
Oh, so I mean, I believe I've been talking already, but
oh shit, my bad.
But no, but I have not thrown out a name yet, but I think I was looking at Kara and Courtney also for the same reason, basically the idea of like filling in tropes with the traders, and I do feel like the two of them potentially could fill different tropes. And so that's what I was thinking as well. So my vote right now would go towards one of them, but I do think that Kara and Cam have brought pretty interesting points.
Are you leaning one way versus the other, KF?
Honestly, maybe Kara. Kind of like, sorry, Kara. I'm just
Damn. I can't do my girl Kara like that, so I'm probably gonna go Courtney.
I'm literally the worst liar in the entire world. So I literally cannot lie. If I was a fucking traitor, you hear myself. I literally cannot lie.
Okay,
Well,
here's what
what is weird? I haven't heard. Sorry, multiple people are talking. I haven't heard Courtney's name at all, so I don't know. Like, I've just heard Kara and Ryan, so I don't know where.
I heard Kara the most.
I heard Ryan as well. And I think it really, came down to the like being out of the room thing, which, Kayla, I know you said like, oh, that would be so sloppy, that would be so obvious. Or is he just that devious of an evil mastermind that it's like the double fake of like, oh, I'm gonna do something that would appear sloppy.
The thing about Ryan is
how smart a player Ryan is.
I mean, like, he could be a good actor, but I just, like, when I saw his ass was on the line, he just got, like, really emotional, which he's, like, likes to play, like, calm, cool, collected dude. So, like, I was like, damn, like, he was willing to fight when he thought his ass was on the line. So that made me almost think that he's, like, a faithful and he's, like, getting really defensive, maybe. Because I feel like that's how I would act if I was in that position.
And it's between Kara and me. I'll vote Kara. Those are the only two names that the majority of people have heard. That's who I'll vote for tonight.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna try and get people to vote Courtney if people haven't. Well, Kara, for me, I mean, I have to.
Okay, I'll put your name down.
All right. Everybody, please get a piece of pen and paper out. Write down who you are going to vote for, and then show me the back of that piece of paper. Don't show me your vote, just show me a blank side to let me know that you are ready. All right. We're just going to do this round alphabetical. So, Anthony, please show who you are voting for.
All right. So the person I'm voting for is Courtney. I can't do my girl Kara, and Ryan, he was one of the first people I talked to. So, I mean, it's just kind of a human thing. I just, I like them, so I don't want to vote them. And Courtney, I never really had a conversation with you, but I don't think it's you, but, I can't vote my people out. So, yeah.
Cam?
I actually really wasn't sure who I was voting this whole time. And I was kind of convinced at the end to go for Ryan. I think you're playing really hard, and that's convincing me of a few different things.
Kara?
I put Ryan too. I wasn't originally going to do this. I wasn't going to do it literally until the end when he said he was putting my name down. So, Ryan.
Courtney?
Love her.
I believe we have a Ryan. Yep, that's a Ryan. So that's 3 votes Ryan, 1 vote Courtney. Ellie?
I'm voting Kara. Just feel like based off of tropes and based off of your argument in Roundtable, it's you.
Greg?
It feels like it was between 2 people. One I have a little bit more trust in being faithful, so I went with Kara.
Jess Herbeck.
I went back and forth this entire time. I was not sure which way to go, and I really kind of still think that it could be Ryan, but for this time I felt like the tide was going towards Kara, so just to fill that quiet traitor spot.
All right, that is now 3 votes Kara, 3 votes Ryan, 1 vote Courtney. Jess Martin.
I'm also voting for Kara. I'm sorry. I don't, there's not a lot to go off of right now, and I don't think Brian's a traitor.
Kayla.
Yeah, so I was like I said, I was really sold on Ryan getting emotional. I am listening to what the people who are voting Ryan are saying, and they are making some good points, but that was after the fact, so I was just going off his behavior. I hadn't heard Courtney at all, so I wasn't gonna vote her just because I heard it in roundtable. So I don't know. I didn't get a chance to talk to you at all, Kara. I feel like the people I have been talking to are saying your name. I don't know if you're a traitor, but I did vote for you.
That's 5 votes Kara, 1 more, and that will be enough to eliminate you. KF, let us move to your vote.
I did vote for Kara. It's just a matter of basically I got to speak to Ryan before the roundtable, and I didn't get to speak to Kara. And during the roundtable, it was just a matter of if I'm getting information from Kara or not, and just basically saying I'm gonna vote for you because you're gonna vote for me is not information I can use in the game to move forward and figure out who the traitors are. So, Kara.
Kara, that unfortunately is enough. You will be our first person eliminated at the round table. Robbie and Ryan, you don't get away with clean hands. Let's see your votes as well. Robbie, we'll start with you.
Just want to see my vote or my explanation as well.
Yes, explanation would be great.
So for me, my vote was based off of the fact that initially you accused Greg as the person that you're most suspicious of, and with me having played the same season as Randy, could also put me in that boat. So I didn't want that narrative to be still in the game. And I did feel like Ryan was contributing to the conversation and trying to throw out new names, which is why I didn't vote for Ryan. So I'm sorry.
And Ryan?
Yeah. Started this as putting out the 2 names that I had heard. Apparently one wasn't as commonly, so I was going to ask people to vote for a name that they haven't had time to consider. Of those 2 names, the name that I have had a chance to consider, and other people have as well, was Kara, and with my name out there, it only made sense to write that down.
Well, Kara, the floor is yours. Before you leave the castle for forever, blah, 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 please let us know and let everybody in on the secret. Were you a traitor or faithful?
So I unfortunately am a faithful, and this was a waste of a round for you guys, so don't trust Ryan. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Kara. We are officially going to make you a ghost. You can roam the halls as you see fit, but stay muted and with your camera off if you would like. Everybody else, it is bedtime. Please go to your bed, and we will call you in to breakfast when it's time.
Yo, Kara, give me that IG.
Well, that went well.
I do think it went pretty well, but I will say this. You're gonna have to be a little bit more assertive and talkative because some people do think that you could be the quiet one. And yeah, so when your name came up, I pushed for the quiet one being Kara a lot. So I did a lot of Kara pushing. Hopefully that doesn't bite me back in the ass, but yeah.
Yeah. I'm just so used to listening on these things
Yeah.
and not talking that it's I have to put myself out there.
But I do think we're good. I think for now we're good. We can
Yeah.
Really quick, we're gonna give you guys 5 minutes here. I think that should be plenty of time for
Okay.
you all to
All right. So
figure
we
out.
want to be quick. So very quickly, Cam, I was just telling Jess that some people did think that Jess H could be the quiet one. So I did do a lot of pushing for Kara. I hope I wasn't too obvious about it. but I did.
I don't think
yeah,
so.
so she needs to. No one said your name so far. I hope my name hasn't come up. I
didn't hear
do
your
think
name
with
I
either.
haven't heard
the
it.
pushing, I did push a lot, so hopefully it's not going to be an issue. But I do think some eyes are going to be on Ryan the next round. So if there's
Yeah.
anything we can do to kind of like, buck him at his, like, we should
I
try
wanted to
hint
vote
a little bit.
outside of the minority just so that, or outside of the majority, so that I could like build a connection potentially with like Courtney and like some of the more chaotic people. So I thought that could be fun if we like maybe voted in different directions.
The other thing
I-
is this block
Mhm.
of Kayla, Jess, and Ellie is very powerful and influential. We need to be careful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was
It would be
thinking
good if the
that,
next
but
one was
that's
one
my
of
own.
them.
I was thinking so too.
I don't have no preference, but you guys, yeah.
Yeah. I think
Based off this round table, Kayla seemed like the most
this is way too high up
outspoken.
to do that. Yeah. I think my only concern is if both Jess and Ellie stay in, it'll become clear that I could be one of the traitors or vice versa. Because I
Right.
also like Jess and I played Can You Survive together and stuff.
Yeah.
But I fully agree that like 3, we're going into 11 people now. 3 is like becoming almost enough.
Yeah.
So I think that is a good shot to take. One of those. I could even like pick it randomly. Like
I do also have a pretty close connection with Jess.
Mhm.
I was just with her over the week in person, and so I do think that it could be a good one to get rid of to like throw suspicion elsewhere, so like it's not her friends and as the traitors.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah?
evil? Is that evil?
Yeah. I'm here for it.
She's gonna vote me out
Because
first.
I feel like she would suss me out as well.
Oh, also we can't vote
absolutely.
Ellie. Ellie's safe. Ellie has the shield. So
Yeah, that's true.
Ellie
She
has the shield.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it would be Kayla
So-
or Jess.
Sure.
I'm convinced with the Jess, but if there's a last push for Kayla, I'm open to the idea as well. But yeah.
I like Kayla because she is, I think, also a little quieter, and that's useful for Jess and myself. I'm pitching myself as quiet. I don't know. I feel like I'm chatting, like whatever.
The only thing with Kayla is she was kind of Jess was saying also that they didn't think it was Ryan.
Yeah.
So actually getting rid of either one of them so we can throw more suspicion onto Ryan.
Sure.
Yeah.
Can I make a request regardless of which name we pick? I'm leaning Jess right now. Can I use the restroom real quick? Because I want to be able to pee while everyone's in bed, and I don't want to have to sit there and be having to pee.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So let's
yes,
call it for
go,
Jess.
go.
I'm okay for Jess also.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
Hi, Jess. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I better not be fucking dead. I'm gonna be pissed.
Well, unfortunately, Jess, it's my sad duty to inform you.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
I'm sorry. You have been murdered by the traitors.
Fuck
What is your
that.
reaction to this?
Did you make them do this so I have to be a mod now?
The traitors came to this decision on their own. I'm curious if you have any idea of who the traitors might be now that you know that you have been murdered.
I think it's I think Robbie and Jess might be traitors. I don't know who the third person is. Courtney or Anthony, maybe? I don't know. Are you gonna tell me?
I am not.
This is fucked up.
Well, Jess, we loved having you as in our castle. Sorry, your face is cracking me up. And we hope you had a wonderful time in our little Scottish castle.
I hate these people. Oh, maybe Cam's a traitor.
Gonna be here because he's already sus.
I believe that.
You guys, I still don't know how to fucking hop rooms when they force me
I'm just
over.
gonna keep right here.
Oh my god, iconic. Like, where do you get a
that
whiteboard
reveal,
like
Courtney,
that?
was everything.
I'm
It was everything.
at an Airbnb and I literally have no idea where it came from, but it's here and I
Hilarious.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh my god, is it Jess Martin?
It's
1, 2,
just
3,
mother
4,
trucker,
5.
dude.
Whoa.
Oh.
If you can notice,
Who would do
our
that?
newest ghost is Jess Martin.
Oh my god.
Jess Martin joins Kara and Randy in the afterlife. They are haunting the halls of your castle still. But we're officially down to, what, 10 of you already? 10 people left in the game. Let's keep this train rolling. We're going to go into our next challenge now. I hope you all used your break wisely. We're going to jump into the next challenge, and this challenge is another one where you don't need any supplies but a pen and paper, because we're going to do a little bit of Scottish trivia. As you can tell, there's a very easy theme going on. So I'm going to share a PowerPoint, and we're going to go through. Slide, there we go. Everybody does love trivia. Players, please write down your answer to all of these questions. Player with the most points after 10 questions will win this round. And again, the win is for a shield. You will not be able to be murdered during the next murder series. So, are we ready? Keep your hands visible while I'm reading these questions. I don't want anybody Googling. I trust all of you. This is honor code, but just don't cheat. Don't be that dick. Let's hop right into this. If we do have a tie, there is a tiebreaker question, knowing that there's that potential. So, without further ado, let's jump in. Question number 1. A Munro is the name for a Scottish mountain above which height? How tall is a Munro? 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, or 4,000 feet? We've all heard of a Munro. I know by all of your faces, it clearly looks like that's common terminology. Show me the back of your paper when you have your answer, please. Or thumbs up works as well. All right, everybody please reveal. If you have the right answer, keep it up. It is C, 3,000 feet.
Wait, hive mind.
Keep your answers up if you have it right. That is a Courtney point. Ellie, Cam, everybody but Robbie and Anthony. All right, there we go. Sorry, let's just write these names down quick.
Real quick, did y'all actually know that or did you guess?
I guessed.
I was like, that feels like it's like 1,000 meters, whatever 1,000 meters would be.
I 100% guessed.
No, Robbie, the trick's
Totally
to Google the trick's to Google the question when Sam asks it. Then they're all all the answers.
Only Monroe I know is Maryland.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Love it. Next question. Question number 2. Which famous U.S. novel based its title from a poem by the famed Scotsman Robert Burns? Was it Catcher in the Rye? Was it Catch-22? One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, or Grapes of Wrath? Feel free to write down your answer. It's a poem by Robert Burns, and a very classic novel, one of these 4, took its title from that poem. All right, we're all good. Please reveal while I reveal the answer, which was A, Catcher in the Rye. So Cam gets a point. Ellie gets a point. Greg, Jess Herbeck, Kayla, and Ryan. All right. Thank you, everybody. We'll move on now to question 3. Known for their golf courses, roughly how many golf courses does Scotland have? Is it 250, 550, 1,050, or 5,000?
Are we counting the miniature variety?
That is up to you to decide, but no. If it helps your estimation, you can try.
There's no putt-putt, like putt-putt?
They may have putt-putt. This is full.
Is there a distinction between mini golf and putt-putt?
Yeah.
If they have a windmill.
Golf putt.
If they have a windmill.
Wait,
If they
I'm
have a-
learning.
If they have
I'm
a windmill, if they
learning.
have a windmill, it's putt putt.
Courtney, do you have an answer regardless of windmills?
Windmills are in Holland.
The correct answer is B550. Please reveal your answers.
I'm not turning mine around, Sam.
All right, please don't. Anthony got a point.
Is it 5,000? Yes,
Sam,
yes.
Ryan, that's what I guessed too.
Ellie, Kayla.
Why would you put it as an
Scotland's
option
not
if
that
it's not the
big.
Yeah, but they love golf,
Yes,
Jess.
But it's
If you-
not that big of a country.
If you put 5,000 as an answer
Okay.
option, I'm guessing it, Jess. Like it's.
All right.
Duly
Through three
noted for
questions-
the next season of Expedition.
I'm
Through three
retired.
questions. Cam, Ellie, Jess Herbeck, and Kayla all have 3 points. Ryan has 2. The rest of y'all have 1. Question number 4. Gerard Butler is one of Scotland's most successful actors, but what did he originally train to become? Was it a lawyer, a doctor, a teacher, or an accountant?
I've never seen this man in my life.
Yeah, what is he in?
He's in 300.
Isn't he in Phantom of the Opera?
Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, I
He was
think
in-
so.
I don't have an answer yet.
Well, why is it Phantom or Spartan Soldier on here then, Sam? What the hell?
Oh, that's him. Okay, I very
Look
much
at his face.
I'm
Could have been
aware
male
of his
model.
work.
That is not one of the options.
Okay.
This one.
Everybody's good. Please reveal your answers. And keep those answers up if you said a lawyer.
F.
Anybody
Fuck.
say A? All right, we have Jess Herbeck, Robbie, and Greg all with the correct answer. Jess Herbeck, Robbie, and Greg. All right, thank you, everybody. Let's move on to question number 5. Which famous Scottish figure was depicted in the film Braveheart by Mel Gibson in the 1995 movie Braveheart? Rob Roy, Robert the Bruce, King Edward VI, or William Wallace?
Oh no.
It's an older movie.
This is the first answer I've actually known and not have to guess.
Which
I
one is
don't
it?
know.
Jess?
Yeah,
I
can
just tried to watch this and I was so bored I turned it off in like 15 minutes.
Oh, all right.
Well, we went to Scotland last year for vacation, and we went to this.
Well, no wonder Jess knew there was
fair.
a
That's where
5,000
Slumdog
golf courses.
Millionaire
That's
asked.
bullshit.
So Jess went and visited William Wallace. Please show me your
Oh.
answers. Everybody except for Courtney and Robbie received a
Hey.
point that round.
I really wanted it to be whatever the Bruce is, and then I want to know what a Bruce is.
All right.
That's
Jess
future.
Herbeck with 5 right now. Ellie, Cam, Greg, and Kayla all with 4. Ryan 3, and everybody else 2, except for Courtney. You have 1 right
Let's
now.
go.
Question 6. You're number 1. Question number 6. What Scottish title was given to Prince William and Kate Middleton upon their marriage? Did they become the Lord and Lady of Balmoral, the Duke and Duchess of Glamis, the Earl and Countess of Strathern, or the Count and Countess of Linlithgow? Or Linlithgow?
Got to be one of those.
John Lithgow.
That's it.
The fact that you just said John Lithgow.
He's highly underrated.
All right, everybody is good. Please reveal your answers.
So underrated. So underrated.
And keep those answers up.
No.
Earl and Countess of Strathern.
Wait, I thought she was a duchess.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
got the
I put
point.
that.
She is, but I think it's different.
You can have multiple.
In Scotland.
They have
British
multiple.
She
people.
was a duchess. I thought she was a duchess.
She is, just not of Glamis.
Did Ryan? Did you think that back?
KF is the only one to score a point. I got you.
Courtney,
KF.
I hate to break it to you, I'm guessing on all of these, so what I think does not matter.
Well, maybe you
I
know the answer to
literally
this
thought
one.
it was a duchess.
I thought Scotland had 5,000 golf courses, Courtney. Don't look to me for advice.
No, but I literally thought she was a duchess too. Like, fuck,
All
damn.
right. Moving on. Question 7. St. Andrews is Scotland's oldest university. When was this university founded?
Oh,
Was it
duh.
1413, 1513, 1613, or 1713? It's an old university, but how old are we talking? All right, we got answers from everybody. Please turn them over and keep those answers up If you said A, 14-13. Looks like Cam and Ellie are the only ones to get points that round.
Scotland's like really old. Like Europe, real old.
Cam, turn your
real old,
Alexa
not
off,
real
Cam.
old.
Turn my
I'm
what off?
disappointed in myself.
Turn your Alexa
I actually
off.
went to St. Andrews.
Oh. Wait, that would be really smart, actually.
That moves you two both into a tie with Jess Herbeck for the lead. So you both are
Let's
all
all
three in
kiss
the
for
tie.
it.
And she's been to Scotland.
Also live.
We know
I
Ellie's
even went to
drinking if
St.
we get those starting getting those comments.
I went to Edinburgh
Question
and
number
I had food poisoning the whole time, so.
Question 8.
There's that damn haggis.
What are curling stones traditionally made of? We're talking curling, the sport where you're throwing the stones down the ice. Are they made of granite, limestone, iron, or marble? Picture those big old curling stones sliding down the ice, people brushing it to make it go through faster or slower.
I did not do curling.
I'm giving you sort of visual hints if you've ever seen it or needed a reminder. All right, turn your answers over, please. And keep them up. If you said granite, A, granite, it looks like, all right. So we have Ellie got a point, Cam got a point. Sorry, you're covering your faces.
Look at us.
Greg got a point, Jess Herbeck, and Kayla all have points.
I knew it was A, but I was trying to game the system and be like, he wouldn't put A back to back. So,
well,
what is the title? What is the title?
Yeah, what season did Granite play, Sam?
No, what? We're moving on. Question 9. Before we hit question 9, no, we'll do a score update next round. Question 9. How deep is Loch Ness, the famous lake with Nessie in there? Is it 1,500 feet? Is it 230 meters? Is it 460 fathoms? Or is it 1.2 miles deep? Have you paid
Let's
attention?
put all different units of measurement.
I know, what the fuck is this?
Right?
I'm
This
hoping
isn't
you
the
know what they all are.
What the hell is a fathom?
What is a fathom?
Google it.
It's like it's like in a sea shanty. Yo ho, the fathoms below. I don't know.
I feel like I picked. I
It's not
feel
meant
like.
to be easy, you guys.
I feel
Turn
like
your
you tricked
answers
me.
over, please, and keep them up. If you said B, 230
Yeah.
meters.
Let's go.
Yes. We're so
Thank you,
bad.
Jess.
I tried for the
I
fathoms.
picked meters because they use metric in
Like literally.
Scotland.
No,
Yep.
Greg,
Well,
I
mine
respect the
Robbie.
fathom guess. It almost got me.
All
Yeah,
right.
it was figured I'd go
You
for
just
it.
want to be a
Picture of
pirate.
Nessie.
We have
Yes.
you all going into question 10.
Oh my gosh.
Cam and Jess are tied at the top with 7. So if either of you or both of you get it right, you are the winners, and we'll have a tiebreaker. Ellie has 6, Kayla has 6, and those are the only ones in the running at this point. So everybody, please keep playing if you would like. But question 10, right here. Who is this famous Scotsman?
Oh.
And this is not multiple choice. This is open-ended. You need to tell me who this famous Scotsman is.
Jess, you might have this one. Oh, the thumbs up. I hate this. I hate this.
She feels confident with that thumbs up.
My husband's a big James Bond fan.
He was the Celebrity Jeopardy
me a
guy, but I can't
way.
remember his
I
name.
don't even have a guess.
All right.
I know who it is.
Reveal your answers. It really only matters if Jess and Cam get this right. It
I
is
couldn't.
Sean Connery.
This is
Cam, did you not
fucking
get it?
annoying. I keep getting second.
It is Sean Connery.
Always a
I'm sorry,
bridesmaid.
Cam, but I congratulate Jess Herbeck on winning.
I'm also unmarried.
Kill me.
Congratulations, Jess Herbeck. You now have a shield and will be unable to be murdered in the next round of murderous ways. All right, everybody. It is 4:10 my time. You will have the next 15 minutes to strategize. At 4:25, you will join me at the round table. Time is yours.
Let's go. Thank you. Lots of good guessing and actually knowing who Sean Connery is.
I like literally, that was so hard.
I just couldn't remember his name. I guess I could just hear him saying like "suck it, Trebek."
Oh my god.
Oh man.
How are we feeling after the round table?
So, I mean, I felt like Jess was like very obviously a faithful, like, I know that you want Ryan out, Courtney, which, by the way, like, I didn't hear your name at all, and I, like, really feel like you're a faithful, so, like, I feel like it's pointless, in my opinion. I know that
I'm the worst liar of all time, anyone on earth.
I feel like it's a waste of time to talk about Courtney, in my
I agree.
opinion.
I didn't want to vote for you either.
But then I also, like, I just go back to Ryan and Jess being in that room, and I just feel like that's, like, obviously...
Well, and
like,
if Jess was murdered, then I feel like that's like an obvious choice for Ryan to make.
Yeah, like
I just kind of I don't want to have Ryan sitting behind me.
I will say I did hear your name, Courtney, and the person who I heard saying it was Ryan. So
okay, so I guess I wasn't in a room with Ryan.
And
We had a little bit of a beef because he voted me out of the last EO thing that we did together. So like,
I actually don't think I was in a room with any of you
was
last
like a
round.
thing against me. I know, but I just don't know.
I would hope that people.
What were Cam?
Sorry.
I wasn't in a room with you, so what were people saying mainly in the rooms with you? Like, it was Courtney?
We started out with like people saying who has like connections with Randy, and so that was like the list that we all already know. And then people were talking about like archetypes of traders. So people were saying like they would want like a loud one, a quiet one, or whatever.
Yeah.
That's about as far as it got. So people were saying like who are loud people, who are quiet people, and that came up with being Kara and Courtney. Yeah. What about your rooms? I'm assuming it was similar, but like Ryan and Kara.
Yeah, that was my room.
Yeah.
That's when. Yeah, I didn't hear Courtney at all, but I heard Ryan and Kara.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, just like Ryan won me over, kind of in the round table, just with how much he was flailing.
Yeah.
Like, even though I didn't necessarily think it was Kara, but I was like, these are the only two names. I'm not going to throw out a random name.
Yeah,
Right.
I hear you on the emotional part, but I also think like traders are only vulnerable at the round table. So if he is particularly emotional, then it doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Like, Kayla brings up a good point though, that like the fact that he had a like emotional response to being called out, that's not his normal nature.
But I understand what Cam's saying. Like, Ryan is certainly Ryan is.
I'm sus of Kayla.
Okay.
Kayla's kind of quiet in the last round table, and
she's never quiet. I've never seen Kayla quiet.
Yeah.
At this last round table, it was almost like in the challenge room, Jess is like, that is not a flashlight to Kayla type deal. I just think a Jess kill. I'm very sus of Kayla.
Can I
and
give
would love to
another
hear
name
more
and
of what
we can
was.
counter them? And you guys, you will know this person better than me to speak on. Is Anthony always that chatty, or is he filling space to make sure other people can't put ideas out?
Yeah.
Okay,
Let
I
me
don't
tell
know
you.
him,
So
but
if Anthony
it's
is a
him.
traitor,
I can
you
tell.
will find out Anthony's a traitor.
Okay.
Anthony's a talker. We will find out if he's
My
a traitor.
my only
I'm
thing
not
that
gonna-
made
I'm
the
not-
only thing that gave me a question mark is we would be in this room of 3 and he would fill a lot of the conversation, which is a valid traitor tactic, like that you can't control the conversation otherwise.
Yeah.
But if you say that's just Anthony, then disregard.
I don't even know
I
him.
I may have
and
the
my
wrong
impression
read,
is
but
it's
if
just
he's
him.
a traitor, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry,
You think
Cam.
No, I was gonna say do you think he actually is? Because if he is, we're gonna find out very quickly.
That is the only thing that had me fully leaning, like really, that would maybe eventually click into be like, well, maybe. But other than that, I don't have any legitimate reason.
I don't think it's him. I have no idea who this kid is. It just seems like this is his personality where he just can't stop talking. But I don't right now think he's a traitor.
But I really don't think it's you 3, genuinely.
No, I don't think that.
No, I agree. Like I have very good vibes. From you guys. I like what Robbie pointed out to basically the whole Jess Martin and Kayla thing. I also thought like I've played a mini with Kayla. I've never seen Kayla this quiet during a roundtable type of thing. So I'm not saying that makes her someone, but I definitely puts like, my antennas are up.
What threw me off about Kayla was, for the majority of the roundtable, she was one of the people speaking up in defense of me, and then at the end was like, "Oh, I was almost actually convinced." Like, but if you guys said that after, like before the vote, I would have swayed.
She's like, okay. You know what? You guys are convincing me right now. We're 4 people. I think if we vote again as a block, I think this is like potentially we could get this could happen. But are we like?
The only thing we need to pay note to is if the 4 of us are faithful, voting together with no one else voting with us, we're gonna be the next 4 killed off. Like we're not.
1000%.
So I'm not saying we shouldn't do that, but we need to move around to get some read on what's happening.
I think it could be any of those guys.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think it might be multiple of them.
I trust Cam and Anthony the most to not be a traitor as far as guys go.
I think Anthony is not.
Yeah.
But that's just me thinking out loud. Right now in this moment, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all I'm hearing is Ryan again.
Do you think he could actually be like? I don't know. Like I felt like you defended him pretty well. I was convinced with your argument, to be honest with you. I don't know. How do you like?
I just want to say I know you guys are like big threats, and so like I would like to play with you guys. Like I know KF, like we had like a little bit of a situation last drunk mini, but like I really do want to play with you guys, and I haven't had a chance to talk to you, so I don't want to vote Ryan. What were you guys talking about in the group before?
Well, basically, yeah. Go ahead.
Trying to figure out what to do this round because Ryan is in hot water, and I don't think he's a traitor, so I don't want to vote for him. But like, we were only 4 people, and we're not going to vote together as a block. Just throw out a name. Like, it's not Survivor, so we were talking about just jumping into other rooms and filling out what other people said.
Yeah.
So you didn't come up with a name? What was Ryan saying? Because he's got
defending himself.
What are you doing? You know?
Yo, what's good, squad? All right.
What's up?
So, what's good? All right, no, I just saw there was an open room. I just want to pop in, say what's up. Listen, Courtney, I'm still a little sus about you. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not, but I mean, look, a lot of people are convincing me not to.
You're gonna make a big mistake if you do, but
Yeah, the only thing, my thing is the only way I'm looking at it is because even when someone were to brought your name up, a lot of people said it can't be her, it can't be her. So you got, like I said, the traitors are going to try to sway people off a person and to an innocent person, which is why Cora was, let's look at Cora, let's look at Ryan. That's just the way I look at, like I said.
Who was the person that like tried to sway you towards me? Because I'm like I literally can't lie.
Yeah. So I was just talking to Ryan, and I was talking. Like I said, I'm the one that kind of brought up the idea. It's no one else. I'm the one that thought maybe it could be Courtney because me and Ryan were talking, and all of a sudden, I don't know who brought up Kara's name, and everyone jumped on that bandwagon. So that's why I'm like, Kara, like she had no one behind her. So like I said, I think I was the one that said, what about Courtney? Because and I'm going to be straight up. I told Ryan, she is so nice, so sweet. And you will never expect that girl to be a killer. So that's why I was leaning towards that. But then people swayed me off you. So, but I don't know. Like I said, because no one really is listening to me in terms of where to vote. So I'm just.
I haven't felt it yet. But I haven't felt it yet. But I want to make sure that it's like that's because she is not a traitor and not like because I like playing with her. Does that right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do we think that there is any credence to the possibility of Ryan? Like, even though he did that, because he did that messy thing, and then Jess, the one who is with him, is the one who's gone now. Or it's just because Courtney's gonna thump to get Ryan out, whether she really thinks he's a traitor or not, because she has a personal vendetta against him. So I don't know. Are other people really thinking Ryan is a possibility, or was Courtney so loud about it? I don't know.
I think if we're going to vote Ryan, it should be because, and I hate sticking my neck out for people because if he does flip traitor, I'm gonna look stupid. But I'm going to say this. I think if we're going to vote Ryan, it should genuinely be because we think he's a traitor, not because Courtney has a personal vendetta against him.
Right. Well, I mean, I was between him and Kara last time. I was like, I don't know, because he was saying those things that are kind of like, oh, well, the traitors want you to think that. And it like just kind of he was kind of trying to play the devil's advocate in terms of like, oh, if I say things like I don't know, like they'll think I'm not a traitor.
I think we have to be careful though, because the last thing we want to do also is to start like thinking, like overthinking it. You know what I mean? Like double blinds and triple blind. Like yeah. I don't want to. I don't want to
fake out.
Yeah. And I get a good feeling from him. I was just in a room with him earlier, and I think he basically defended himself very well. I think to Kayla's point earlier, I did think he got emotional when he thought his game was at risk. And I think for me, that rules him out. But the problem for me now is if I don't think it's him, who do I think it is? Because I have to have a name. And like now, basically, the only two people that I can think of are Ryan, but I don't think it's him, and Courtney, because her name was brought up to me earlier. But the problem with Courtney is I'm not sure it's her either, because she's very chaotic, but I don't think it's chaotic in I'm a traitor way.
A traitor way.
Yeah. So, but if it has to be between her, Courtney, and Ryan, I'm voting her out because I don't think Ryan is at all.
Okay. And you guys were talking about Ellie when I came in. What do you think about Ellie?
Well, I was saying that basically for me, I don't think it's her. I know that people would think that it's her naturally because of the way she plays, that she would be given the role of a traitor. But this is based on a feeling. But on a feeling basis, I don't feel like it's her. And I don't want it to be based on, I don't want my bias to be the reason why you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She was kind of quiet at the round table, so I'd love to hear more from her personally.
Fair, yeah.
All right. What's good, my boys and girl? My bad. How we doing? So, all right. So, what are we thinking? Because I just spoke with Greg and Courtney, and they all seem like Ryan. I just think Ryan's just the easy choice. I think we got to go big.
Is he? Do you? Yeah. But I think that's too. First of all, I don't think that's an accurate read, and second of all, I think it's too easy.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, I don't know what to do at that point. So, but what are you guys thinking? Because I want to stick with the majority this time. I don't want to be on the outskirts.
Honestly, at the last round table, I was back and forth between Kara and Ryan. I could have written down Ryan and felt fine about it. I don't mind writing down Ryan's name again.
I would rather not do that either.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Ryan, because like I said, the traitors are going to keep around Ryan because he's suspicious. I think we got to just,
Agreed.
So I say we keep him around and let's aim towards someone else. So any other ideas? It's like I said, I'm thinking it's someone, a big personality, someone a little bit quieter, and then someone more in the middle.
Anthony, you're thinking of someone. Give me a name, because I feel like you have a name at the tip of your tongue.
Because my thing is, like I said, I have all the names down. I have all the names down here. Now the thing is, every time I say a name, people tell me it can't be them. I said Ellie, people said it can't be that. I said Courtney.
Who said it can't be Ellie?
Well, no, I was speaking with Ryan. It was when I was with Ryan, Cora, and then they were like, no, I don't think it's Ellie. So then I was like, okay, then it can't be them. So every time I bring up a name, someone says no, but it could be the traitors swaying that. So I don't know.
Round table. It is time to bring these conversations to the group. Please join me.
All right, let's do it. Okay. Let's do it.
All right. How many are we supposed to have? This many? But that should be everybody. All right. It's 4:26. You all have the next 10 minutes, depending on conversation, to go. You're up.
All right. Who we thinking, y'all? All right.
I'll start by saying, just off the top, Ryan, your name is out there. If you want to just take a moment to defend yourself, I know it's tiring, but I'd love to give you the opportunity because I'm not convinced it's you, and I hate even saying that publicly because if you do flip traitor, I'm gonna look like an ass. But I'd like to give you that opportunity so people aren't just coming in here and blindly voting for you based off of last round.
Respect.
I appreciate blind support because I'm gonna flip faithful at the end of this vote if I get voted out. I don't see the merit behind me being a traitor. Like the argument that I left the call early, so did Jess Martin, and she's dead. Like the argument can be applied to someone who's
So then that would point to you that you was like, oh,
It's
she
not
knows
right,
my secret.
right. Just like
Not
it
Ryan.
would point, just like it would point to Greg or Kara or anybody to vote out to kill Randy night one. Like anybody can push a vote to frame somebody as much as that story can apply to them directly as well.
But Kara's dead now.
He also caught heat last round, so it makes sense for them not to kill Ryan.
Yeah,
So I know your ass is on the line, Ryan. I know that my name's been said too. And I would prefer if both of us made it through this. So I'm willing to work with you. If I know that my name was probably said to you as well, but I don't want this to be against you and me. I
heard you this round in the context of you've been playing quieter at round tables than you've played past games. Which again, I don't want to perpetuate the quiet versus loud thing as a general personality thing anymore. But I do think it's worthwhile looking at if there's a change in character between us versus how he would normally play. Like I think
I've never played a Traitors, or I've never played Traitors before. So like, how can you?
No,
I mean, they're all kind of.
Okay, I don't know if I'm the only person who said that, but I want to say that I said that. I said that you.
Of course you did, because you went after me last game, KF.
Can I finish my conversation?
Yes.
My point. Okay, but I said that before talking to you right now. Okay, and I'm now convinced that the Kayla that I know is in the game now. But that's basically because I saw a Kayla that I'm used to just talking to you over this last deliberation session.
Kayla, I bring that up as a point based on how you started this round table. Like now it feels like that was just a weird round. As someone that just proposed to me to not have us.
Also, wait, really quick. I think this is really important to say. We all need to get rid of last game, last season, last whatever. This is a new game. I'm so fucking sick of that narrative with you guys. Like it's obnoxious to hear.
And I don't know. I feel like it's
fresh. No, this is fresh. We're all new people. So if you are playing from that, you're being fucking boring.
I feel like it's gonna come down to me and Ryan, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm like, what can we do here, Ryan?
Yeah, I don't know. I've only heard you and me this round. I don't know if you've heard any other proposed name or if anybody has to open this conversation up beyond the same two people.
I'm not voting Ryan.
I want to say, instead of approaching it like a survivor type of vote, Kayla, I'd love to hear who you're kind of suspicious of, because we didn't hear much from you last round. And I am kind of suspicious of you, so I'd love to hear your thoughts.
So I'm not voting Ryan. KF has shown to kind of go for me like whenever. Like he went after me last game, and I don't know why. So at this point, if that's my only name that I'm going to go, I'm not voting Ryan, so I'm going to vote KF.
But what about KF in this game has shown you that?
Yeah, and also like
KF is really smart. He knows how to play like the middle ground so that he's not gonna be sussed like as too much or as too quiet. So like, you know, you guys can vote me out. You guys can vote me out. I don't really care, but I'm not voting Ryan.
My name is being brought up, so I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to defend myself. First of all, me being quiet, I'm sorry, but I feel like I was a pretty big voice in voting Kara out. So I don't think, and I will admit I got it wrong, but the choices that I was presented to was a choice I did not think what made the most sense for me. So that's what I went for. And second of all, I fessed up to the fact that yes, I did think that you had a weird first round table, but I do think that I'm seeing the fight that I'm typically I know to see of you. So like, I will fess up to that. But to basically call me out and being like, just because I called you out, I have not called you out. I just pointed out that I thought you were being very quiet. I wasn't the only person who said that, and I'm retracting that now because I'm seeing a little bit different Frit. But if you're gonna throw my name out like that, I'm sorry, but I have a problem with that.
I will say, I think it's note saying a lot of the conversations we have coming into here are just pointing things out about people that make them options here. I don't think anybody's going around these votes and playing this like Survivor, being like, "Hey,
that's part of the
game.
game."
To vote this person." Yeah, absolutely. I think all.
And I'm saying I'm not voting for you, and
yeah.
You're the only name that I've heard, so I'm not going to vote for you if I think you're faithful.
So I'll propose. I want to hear. I've heard some people claim pretty tight that other people are innocent. Like people think they're faithful. I haven't heard defense of CCJ being faithful. And all CCJ's been is on the push that I'm bad and I need to go, and the thing that I look bad because of the kills. I want to know why, Jess, you're good. Why are you faithful?
Well, right now, I was just about to say, Kayla saying she's not going to vote for you, that's suspicious to me for both of you. So now you're both on my shady list. But I'm so used to like sitting back and listening and not interjecting unless I'm saying, like, you need to do your challenge correctly. That's why I'm like, oh shit, I can actually talk to these people this time. But there's no reason. Ryan, you're shady because you left and you're saying the things they're like it's like, oh, Ryan wouldn't be that messy. He's doing these things to make us think like, oh, if he was a traitor, he wouldn't do that. Well, or is he just smarter than us all? Like. And then getting rid of Jess Martin, who was the one who was with him.
I hate to say, I know some people's scope of me is through EO. I'm messy. Like I'm always this, like, I am on edge most of the time. People can vouch here, but that is my shtick a lot of the time. So I get that my behavior looks different, but I don't view that. I'm not convinced. I'm a faithful. I don't know how it's convincing just on 1 5-minute conversation outside the call that I'm a traitor. I'm not convinced that you're not a traitor, Jess.
Ryan, I do want to back you too, because last roundtable, I think Anthony said we should be looking at the quiet people that are at this roundtable specifically, of like who's not talking, who's sitting back and just listening. And then right after that, Jess Herbeck jumped in and started to talk. So like to me, that's where my pointers go off and say like, why'd she jump in then after somebody said the quiet people are probably traitors?
It's Greg! I'm joking.
Yeah, he hasn't said anything.
I also want to say, Kayla convinced me. I've been waiting to say, Kayla, her questions to KF. I don't know KF. Now I do. And I feel like he's a traitor. So I just changed my.
Why do you say that?
Wait, can I say one thing? I'm sorry to interrupt. Because when I don't want to interrupt anyone. Is everyone ready? Oh, sorry.
I just want to say, Kayla convinced me that she's a faithful. I don't know if you convinced me that KF is a traitor.
I just don't want to vote for Ryan.
That's what I was nodding about.
I'll vote for what? Ryan, who are you voting for?
Kayla, do you think Jess?
I am not voting for you, and if I don't get a name, I'm voting for KF.
Okay, Jess H.
Okay. Fuck.
Okay, one thing I'd note.
Deflection.
Yeah, my thing is, like, even when I said Courtney, Kayla, you backed Courtney like this, which girl power, I love that. But and like even now, Courtney, you're defending Kayla hardcore. So I don't know if it's a traitor thing or y'all are besties, but whatever it is, y'all, that's. I just want to note that.
Courtney's not a traitor, so I literally.
I've literally never met Kayla in my life.
Oh yeah, because y'all backing up each other hardcore. So.
I'm literally fucking. It's not girl power because I don't fucking even know her.
I mean, Courtney's very obviously not a traitor, so like.
All right.
Also,
yeah.
We can't say girl power or boy power or whatever because, like, think about it. There are going to be traitors.
Yeah. No, I'm just.
Like, it's not like Survivor.
Wait a minute.
Wait, it could be both.
Yeah.
I'll say that I don't know. Coming into this, I was leaning more towards voting for Kayla as a traitor. I don't think I'm still there right now. Maybe it's like the reverse psychology of Ryan in a green hoodie, like a green robe, but I don't no, keep it on, that's fine. I don't think think you were last time. I'm actually really interested in the theories behind Jess, just because it's a name I hadn't heard before. And then Jess, when your name came up, you sounded unsure in your response. Like it was very, I don't know, it was very like staccato almost, where like you couldn't get out your thoughts. So that kind of just put some sus on me. I know. I mean, just having to react to what I'm seeing. That's kind of where I'm leaning a little bit more, having heard the conversation now.
Yeah, I can't say how I would respond to being like finger pointed in my face. It hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
But I do agree that you seemed like very nervous. And again, I said this with Ryan. Ryan seemed like pretty nervous last round, and I think anyone
when your
would
name
be
gets thrown out there,
nervous.
you feel nervous.
Yeah.
And I realize that I am someone who, because I don't play, I'm on production, so I'm not used to interjecting myself in the conversations. And then when people are like, oh, the quiet people, and I was like, oh shit, I haven't said a thing because I'm used to listening and taking in the tea. So if you want to, because I'm not used to playing, like, I guess that's my, back and doing what I usually do, and there's like, oh
Wait,
shit,
also,
playing
wait,
this
sorry.
game.
Can I ask a follow up? Because like for me, like my thing here is like, and I think Ellie kind of like focused this for me, but like I'm trying to also not play based on like my previous relationships, right?
100%.
But I do think that my biases are.
Yes.
Kayla, you think I'm coming for you, but you're wrong.
You
Okay?
are,
The name
and
that
I
I've been
appreciate.
the name that I've been sending was actually Courtney, but if you think that, that's what you want to think. But whatever.
I mean,
But
people have
basically,
told me.
let me finish my point. Thank you. Basically, I am trying to basically not have any biases. So I would
You're wrong. You're wrong.
Okay, but can someone give me a reason why other than someone is too quiet? Because I don't think I can base my entire vote on too quiet at this point, because that was wrong. And so I would like to have more than someone is too quiet to vote for that person.
Kev, my point on why I came in here and jumped to Jess H as a vote option is what other people have pointed out, where either Traitors were pointed out as too quiet and then Jess started speaking up, or the person I always hear is pushing the narrative of me being bad, which is this continued story, which is what a traitor would want to do, are Courtney and Jess H. Like a traitor wants to run with a storyline of a person who's already out there to be voted out over them, which is what draws my eyes to people that aren't in these calls. Like,
get my name out of your mouth.
I'm saying Jess H's name. I'm saying Jess's name. I'm not voting you this round. I'm saying Jess's.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm less likely to vote for someone who I'm in these rooms with that are bouncing off 3, 4, 5 possible names of who it could be, versus running with the storyline of me being bad just because of last round.
Okay, fair.
How much longer do we have?
I
Ryan,
just
I
feel
haven't
like
even
I just
gotten
feel
in a room with you.
I just feel like my
That's
name
why
has,
I'm bummed, Jess.
I just want to say I appreciate people who hear me out, because I feel like my name has been said, and I don't know Cam and Greg as well as other people here. So I just want to say thank you for both of you for like actually trying to like listen to me and not like going off like fucking hearsay.
Let's end it with that. All right. We'll move on to the vote. Please write down your vote and show me the back of your paper whenever you're ready. All right, I think that's everybody. Courtney, let's start with you this time.
I don't know if you can see it, but KF, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced that you're not a traitor. And Ryan kind of convinced me this time. So there you go.
Let's jump to Ellie.
I voted CCJ based solely on the performance today at Crossroads and the performance last Crossroads. I just felt like you weren't there and ready to defend yourself and were kind of thrown off, and that twinged something in me.
Kayla, why don't you go next?
I voted CC Jess also. I know that it was between me and Ryan. I aggressively said I'm not voting Ryan because I don't think that he is a traitor. I feel like my ass is on the line, and I do feel like I'm gonna be trying to like save myself a little bit with this vote, so I apologize, but I do vote for you.
KF?
My vote is for CCJ.
CCJ?
Ryan, because he's thrown me under the bus, and I was almost going to vote Ryan last time.
Ryan, let's hear your vote.
It's for Greg. No, it's for Jess H. I'm just sorry. I was running with the Anthony's bit of Greg. I'm voting for Jess H. Again, it's a person that's been running with the story against me a lot. You didn't convince me when I called you out here. I get it in terms of your back being against the wall at these, but sorry.
Cam?
I want to say I still think that it could be Ryan. But when Jess was questioned, your voice got super shaky, and I think it's you.
That's 5 votes for Jess. Any more, and Jess, you will officially be left at this round table. Greg, let's jump to your vote.
So we didn't get the chance to talk actually really at all. But I'm coming into the round tables with an open mind and hearing what other people have to say, because I wind up not getting to speak to half of the people anyway. And for that reason, Jess, I'm sorry, voted for you.
I'm sorry, Jess. That is enough votes. Let's quick hear Anthony and Robbie, both of your votes in that order. Anthony, let's start with you, just to round it out.
Well, I knew my vote wouldn't really matter, so I just voted Jess. I didn't think it was Jess, but we'll see.
And Robbie?
I do want to say that initially I did come into this round suspicious of you, Kayla, but I think you defended yourself well. And I appreciate you saying you don't want to vote Ryan because you genuinely think he's not a traitor. That is important to me, just not voting out faithfuls just to vote them out. If you don't think someone is a traitor, do not vote for them. But I did think that you were a traitor, Jess, so I'm sorry. I do love you. Your bookshelves behind you are dope.
All right, with an 8-1 vote, Jess, I'm sorry, but you have been eliminated. Before you leave, can you please let everybody know, are you a faithful or are you a traitor?
I'm a traitor. You got me. This is why you know. I'm used to talking in front of 7-year-olds, not grown-ups.
I couldn't vote for you.
Oh, you guys are awesome.
Well played,
Almost didn't
Jess.
vote for you.
Great plan.
I believe you.
I love you all. Goodbye.
Love you, Jess.
It is officially bedtime. Please go to your rooms. I still feel weird saying that, but I'm going to say it anyway. Please go to your rooms, and we will call you into breakfast when it's time.
Okay, so I was like, I told myself I was only gonna do it if you were gonna do it.
Yeah, I couldn't not vote for her after that.
Exactly, right? But
I was fully planning. I was like, I want the 3 of us to win as traitors, and then she did that, and I was like, I don't think that I as a person could get away with not voting for that.
For her. Yeah, absolutely.
So now that you have lost a number, you are able to.
Hey.
Please let me know. This is also still a time for murder, so we need a victim as well. But please first decide the recruitment. Let me know. I will shoot that person a message. They will have the opportunity to stay faithful if they would like, so choose wisely. And then they will either join or I will let you know that they stayed faithful, and then the murder decision will happen.
Okay.
There's a few things we could do.
Can I put on pants first? I'm like,
no, you may not.
Please don't. Please don't.
Nope, sorry, Robbie, that's your fault. You gotta, if you want it,
It's a
you gotta
mini,
do it.
Robbie. We don't have time.
Okay.
What degree of pantsless are we talking?
I'm bare bottom, like.
Yeah.
Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the
Living on
Pooh.
the edge.
I'm kidding. I have an underwear, but still.
Robbie's just asshole out on his computer chair.
Robbie, are you good? Are you ready?
Oh, I actually can go grab some real quick.
Yes, please.
Okay,
please
I'll be
do.
right back. Yeah, y'all ain't seeing this for free.
I'm actually taking mine off for this, Sam. Is that also okay? Or
It's comfort level.
You have to keep the robe on though.